And as Nisha had asked, how to live a spiritual life, the challenge is too much because we want to do it and we don't want to leave the family. But where did ever Krishna say in any shloka that you have to give up your duties? Nobody said. In fact, there was more pressure on us to conduct ourselves in proper dharma. Duties pure karne. Okay? At the same time, you have to maintain your spiritual journey. Why we get confused is we feel there are two ends. We have been trained like that to think that if I get into spirituality, मुझे मेरा family छोड़ना पड़ेगा. ऐसा डर लगता है हमको. किसको देख के पता नहीं? Because actually कोई नहीं छोड़ता है family unless they are really, monks or very rare cases. And many of them simply do it and then they regret it. So we are not talking about those people. But the genuine ones may leave, but it is rare. We are not supposed to leave whatever responsibilities we have taken up. That is, in Hindi, it is called palayan. Dodna, bhagna, chhod ke jana. That's not what we are looking at. Conducting everything properly, your all the duties, still holding on to the spiritual life is the balance we are going to try to maintain. It's very challenging. As we began the session, we said one of them is easy. अरे कोई एक बोलो, छोड़ देना है, चलो छोड़ देंगे. It's easier. Yeah, we'll not get spiritual and we'll just do our family and live our life and finish. That's also okay. But Krishna says you do that also. But hold on to your inner status, inner integrity. Turn inwards, conduct your actions outwards. Use the intellect and allow the mind to use the horses only as much as required. That requires immense control and discipline. And it's not that we don't know what's discipline. All the children reach school on time. All the spouses reach office on time. All the tiffins are packed on time. Except Sunday. Everything happens on time. How? That's because we like to have a particular discipline in our life. So the discipline is good. We are doing everything properly. The problem is when it comes to self-discipline. Am I getting up every day to do my walk, my yoga, my pranayama, my chanting, my sadhana, whatever you all do, it doesn't matter what it is. That is more important. That is most important, and there's no holiday for that. There is no Sunday, there is no school leave, there's no Gandhi Jayanti, there's no Dashara. We have to be with ourselves 24/7. खुद के साथ रहना. And then you do what you want outside. We find it very difficult. We feel spiritual means I have to leave this and go somewhere. Spiritual means I go inwards. And yet I do what's needed outwards. बाहर जो करना है सब करना है. Without actually moving anywhere. So staying centered. That's where the word comes. Samatvam. Samatvam means क्या? Situation में कुछ भी हो, मेरे को शांत रहना है, मेरे को शांत है. ऐसे नहीं होते हैं हम शांत. This is getting more realistic. You just look at the situation and understand that it's bound to happen. Finish. And whatever needs to be done, I'll do. Things will happen anyway. We just feel I'll do. But मेरे से होगा. And bhakti, in the events when things start rolling, you actually end up doing everything. The I do has to go. It will be done. It will happen. If you are this peaceful, then it's very easy to understand that how to balance spiritual and the worldly life. I never consider it as two. It is one only. Constantly we have to live a spiritual life because we don't have a choice. We can live in samsara, but I lead a spiritual life because I am constantly in touch with my spirit. That I am. Right now, I'm not being able to touch the unstruck sound, the unhat is because my mind is full of sound like it's happening in the war, tumultuous, zordar, jabardast sound is happening. So this sound is distracting me to the point where I am not able to be who I am. I'm not with my spirit. I'm not with my intellect also. Forget the spirit. So then I'm not facing the spirit. Me is the one who thinks whoever you think you are. Okay, currently not the Atman, the soul, we don't know about that. Whoever you think you are you turned in with your intellect? Yeah. No, we are looking outwards. So everything, the mind is ruling. If the mind rules, then the horses are going to run. And then we are going to find it difficult thinking, how do I balance spirituality and my family life? Or my office or whatever, etc., etc. My samsara. Okay? My samsara and my spiritual life, I can't balance. It's too difficult. I'm not getting enough support. Why do we need support? My family wants to go to a mall and go for a movie. It's your choice. You can take them. You can be with yourself and yet enjoy. Be part of everything. Make your own routines where you have your time, like all of you have now taken time out to understand something. So exactly like this, sitting for your manana, nobody will know what you're thinking. If you're sitting for 1 hour and you're saying, I have an office meeting and I have to think for 1 hour, nobody disturbs you. So you can tell, I'm thinking something. Nobody will disturb. That time do the Shravana Manana thing, Shravana, what you heard, and Manana is, you have to reflect on what you're listening and what you're understanding, everything. Only then the Nididhyasana will happen. Only then you can, assimilate and it will come out in action. So this is where we need to understand that spiritual life, samsara, are all one only. Technically, there's only one. There is only spiritual life. Either I accept it or I reject it. Still, I'll be leading a spiritual life only. Only thing is I've shut my eyes to the spirit and I'm looking outside totally. That's the only difference. So I'll see more sorrows, more ups and downs, more headaches, more challenges. The more I'm closer to my spirit, same challenges come, but I am not, shaken every time. I'm more stable, more balanced. Why? Because I'm in touch with my spirit. And then people say, oh, they are into spirituality. No, that's why they are so balanced. So they do this. It's not what we do in spirituality. We don't do anything technically. It's only the tools we use to get closer to our own self. That is spirituality. So get close to your own self and at the same time, do what needs to be done outside.